Hello from Chez Moi. It is Sunday, June 9th. Happy Father's Day. And spring is over pretty much. We're getting our echinacea blooming. The daisies are done. There's still a few blossoms on the lemon tree, but by and large, it's little baby lemons at this point. Most of which won't make it to the ripened state. But we still have a few ripening left on. So we're finally getting to the point where I'm going to have year-round blossoms and lemons. They said it would happen. I wasn't sure. I really want to cut back this hazelnut tree. I never seem to get any hazelnuts off of it. And it's just kind of bushy and taking up space that could be taken by something else that I like more. It's not particularly interesting or pretty. Definitely not fruitful. So, hello little swallowtail butterfly. I saw my first hummingbirds about a week ago. I think they nest up in that tree over there. My cherry tomatoes that were an afterthought are looking pretty good. They've got some blossoms on them. Maybe we'll go up there and see. I keep spraying this particularly rosemary to try to get rid of some of that wilt or rust or whatever's on it. You see the oregano is going to bloom. And the pollinators just love oregano blossoms. There'll be bees all over it in a while. My marigolds are looking delightful. It's amazing what happens when you remember to plant them. See, I pruned my basil last week. I probably need to do it again. Definitely before the week is over, because that one's starting to get some seed heads on it. Can't let our basil go to seed. Again, my curly parsley is taking its sweet time, as are many of my female squash. I've got one little cocozelle we'll go see. But yeah, today I really need to get to the basil, although I'll show you in a second what I'm actually doing. Yay, I've got the first of the nasturtiums. They should all be nice, pretty red ones. My eggplants are looking weak, but my peppers are looking awesome. Okay, got a really nice squash going on. So, let's see. I don't see any females yet, but there sure are a lot of blossoms. We're scheduled to have lots of rain, which seems to be causing a little bit of blight on my tomatoes. I might need to give them some Epsom salts. Do you see that bumblebee? Because it doesn't really look like a wilt or black spot. It looks like an overwatering problem. And it's not me that's doing it, it's Mother Nature. But I've got some lovely little baby tomatoes coming in. And here's my one squash that's starting. Marigolds are looking good. I could probably cut them back a little bit. My impatiens are looking much better, the ones that I've taken out off of the steps. So that's a lesson learned. Just keep them in pots until you're decorating for someone. So what we're doing today is finally, was this June the 9th? So 3 months after they were cut, we have these red maple logs. I hope this lichen doesn't hurt them. They seem to have nice, good interior wood. They've got some, good moisture to them. They were just beginning to bud out when they were cut. So they've got wide-range shiitakes, brown shimei. I've got another mushroom. We'll go in and look at the package in a second. And I've got another type of shiitake. I'm not going to use all of the plugs now. They should be good for at least another 2 to 4 months if I keep them refrigerated. So I'm actually going to look out back for some other stuff to cut down, maybe an oak or a birch or something. I finally planted that fatsia, and my ferns are loving this weather. It's not supposed to get sunny again until Thursday. We went on vacation, and even though I had the automatic waterer, it apparently didn't get down to the hydrangeas, and I'm very sad about that. See if we have more marigolds, my balloon flowers, which I really, really, really intend to move this year. Those marigolds don't seem to like it there. Oh my goodness, that poor eggplant has been decimated. I don't know what's doing that. I'm going to have to spray. When all else fails, spray. I mean, it doesn't seem to be slugs, because slugs really love marigolds. Or at least they do here. I don't know. Anyway, let's look at something happy. I've got some cucumber starts I need to thin out. I keep getting beautiful strawberry blossoms, but the birds or somebody keep getting the strawberries. Yeah, I know, put netting down. My okra up here is beginning to sprout. Both the ones I planted anew and the starts I planted. I've got some honeydew melons that I planted here just for shiggles, because the okra gets big. The honeydew should be able to go under it and shade their feet. Let's see, I've been collecting these digitalis seeds. Probably going to cut them all back in just a little bit because I don't really like their vertical interest anymore. See, all of the sweet william and the little blue flowers are gone. I harvested some of those seeds, and I put quite a bit of them next to us in the neighbor. You see, I cut off all the columbine, put those over next to the neighbor. My mint is coming back nicely. So here's what happened to the hydrangeas. They got dry, they were really droopy, and some of them came back a little bit, but for the most part, they seem to be done. I'm kind of sad, but that's okay, because back here is going to be my mushroom garden. And you see, this is where we already have the shiitakes. That I wish you could weigh them, but they're empty shells. I mean, they're just falling apart. See? Oh, plus we got some lovely termites in there. So yeah, they're just really empty shells. Nothing more is going to come of that. So I'm going to put my new mushroom logs right here. I'm going to stand them up. And here we've got our oysters, which may or may not give me any fruit this year. But I'm going to intersperse with shimei, shiitake, the other one I can't remember, and more shiitake. That should be a good spot. No direct sunlight, northern facing. Oh, I gotta get that. What is that? Is that poison ivy? How delightful. Gotta get that poison ivy off the tree. Can't have that going on. And some of those logs that I tried were already infested with some pseudo turkey tails, so they're just gonna go over here on my log pile. I know we haven't gone in the backyard for a while, but that's because, well, there hasn't been anything I want you to see. I guess we're not getting morels this year, but that's okay. They can stew for a while. I might get a smaller patch and dedicate it, like somewhere over there or something, and try really hard again next year. Same with the chanterelles, and who knows, maybe what I already put out will take at some point. So, just need some weeding, some tender loving care, and summer's on its way. That's all we have from Shema. Goodbye from the Entwife's Garden.